Far beneath the sapphire waves of the great ocean, where the waters shimmered with hues of gold and violet, lived Zandil, a mermaid of unmatched beauty and wisdom. Her skin was deep and rich like the earth after a heavy rain, her coiled hair cascading in inky spirals down her back. Her tail, a brilliant mosaic of emerald and copper, shimmered as if the ancestors themselves had forged it from the sunken treasures of the sea. Zandile was no ordinary mermaid. She was the last daughter of the Ocean Mother, keeper of ancient songs that held the balance between the ocean and the human world. These songs were more than melodies. They were prayers, warnings, and bridges between realms. But Zandil had grown quiet of late, for within her swelled new life, a child destined to alter the course of both land and sea. One moonless night, as Zandil swam through the coral gardens, her heart heavy with worry for her unborn child, she felt the waters shift. A violent storm brewed above, a fury unlike anything she had seen. The winds howled, and the waves rose like towering giants. Zandil knew this was no ordinary storm. It was a warning. "The humans have angered the spirits again," murmured Ndlovu, an ancient sea turtle who had served as Zandil's guide and confidant. "They poison the waters with their greed, taking more than they need and leaving destruction in their wake." Zandile closed her eyes and placed her hands over her rounded belly.
"What of my child, Ndlovu? Will they be born into a world at war?"
"The child you carry is the prophecy itself. They will bridge the divide, but first you must face the humans."
Zandil shivered at the thought. Though she had sung to them from afar, no mermaid dared approach humans. Their nets were traps, their weapons unforgiving. Yet Zandil knew the time had come. On the shores of a small coastal village, a young fisherman named Kofi sat mending his nets. His people were struggling. The ocean, once bountiful, had grown barren. The elders spoke of curses and angered spirits, but Kofi believed the ocean was simply tired of giving. That night, as Kofi cast his net into the restless sea, he heard a haunting melody rise above the crashing waves. The voice was rich and soulful, weaving tales of love, loss, and hope. Mesmerized, Kofi followed the song to its source. There, beneath the moonlight, he saw her, Zandil, perched on a rock, her tail glistening. She looked at him with eyes as deep as the ocean itself.
"Who are you?"
"I am Zandil, daughter of the Ocean Mother. I come with a plea, human. Your kind is harming the waters that sustain us all. If you do not change, the balance will be lost."
"What can I do? I am but one man."
"Sometimes it takes only one to spark a change. Will you listen to my song and carry it to your people?"
Over the coming days, Zandil and Kofi forged an unlikely friendship. She taught him the songs of the sea, songs that spoke of harmony, respect, and coexistence. In return, Kofi shared tales of his village, their struggles, and their fears. But as their bond grew, so did the whispers of the village. One night, a group of fishermen followed Kofi to the shore, where they saw him speaking to the sea witch. Fear and misunderstanding drove them to act. They cast their nets, capturing Zandil. As they dragged her onto the sand, her cries echoed into the night.
"She is not our enemy. She is here to save us."
But the villagers were unmoved. They raised their weapons, prepared to end Zandil's life, when the ocean itself rose in fury. A massive wave crashed onto the shore, knocking everyone to the ground. From the water emerged Ndlovu, his ancient shell glistening like armor.
"You dare harm the daughter of the Ocean Mother? Your greed has brought this upon you."
The villagers cowered in fear, but Zandil, despite her pain, sang a gentle melody. The waters calmed and the storm clouds parted.
"I do not wish for vengeance, only understanding."
Moved by her words, the villagers released her. Kofi helped her back into the water, tears streaming down his face.
"Will I see you again?"
"Our paths are forever linked, Kofi. When my child is born, they will need your guidance."
Months later, Zandil gave birth to a child unlike any the ocean had seen, a boy with the tail of a mermaid and the heart of a human. The child was named Amani, meaning peace, for he carried the hopes of both worlds. Kofi and the villagers, transformed by Zandil's sacrifice and wisdom, became stewards of the ocean. They taught neighboring villages the importance of balance, respect, and gratitude for nature's gifts. And though Zandil returned to the depths, Her songs could still be heard on the wind, reminding all who listened that the bond between land and sea could never be broken.